So the chapter is life process. Now, what do you mean by life process? So life process, we can see the maintaining process which make us alive. We are alive. So what all things which is happening in our body, due to that we can say we are alive, is called life process. Okay, so what are the life process? Life processes are, now in this chapter we'll study about nutrition, respiration, transport and excretion. So reproduction is absolutely a new chapter, and respond to stimuli is there in control and coordination, but that is deleted for this year 2020. So these are the various life processes. Now, what is nutrition? It is a process of intake of nutrients, like we are taking all kind of nutrient and its utilization. So that is called nutrition. So process of intaking of nutrient and its utilization is called nutrition. Now, let us see that the when you are eating anything, any breakfast or the lunch, what we eat exactly. So they are called nutrients. So nutrients are the component of food with specific function. So you can see that in your meal, either in breakfast or lunch, or dinner, you have these all kind of things: carbohydrate, fat, protein, vitamins, minerals, and fiber and roughage. So these are called nutrients. They have definite role in our body. Okay, like carbohydrate will give you energy, and protein will be required for the many metabolism and many wear and tear. So every nutrient has a basic role in our body. If this nutrient decreases, then it creates a certain kind of deficiency diseases, especially protein, vitamins and minerals. So these are very essential. If you are not eating that much, that in the proper quantity, then we suffer from any kind of diseases. So let's move to the another slide. Nutrition are of two types. Okay, nutrition are of two types of nutrition: autotrophic and heterotrophic. Okay, so here, can you tell me that the what kind of nutrition is done in this plant?
Autotrophic.
Autotrophic, and they are eating pizza in the this slide, this picture. So what is this nutrition?
Heterotrophic.
What is your style of nutrition?
Heterotrophic.
Heterotrophic. Okay, so autotrophic is done by the plant and heterotrophic is done by the animals, including human beings. So what is autotrophic nutrition? Autotrophic, this is this word we can divide into two parts: auto and trophic. Auto means cell and trophic means nourish. So when organism can prepare their food, and so that mode of nutrition is called autotrophic nutrition. So all the green plants of the world, they are having autotrophic nutrition. Okay, and some bacteria also can do some kind of chemical reaction and generate their food. So they are doing autotrophic nutrition. Now, heterotrophic nutrition, like all animals, hetero means other and trophic means to nourish. When organism cannot prepare their own food and depend upon the other organism for food requirement, such kind of nutrition is called heterotrophic nutrition. So heterotrophic nutrition is our style, and that is the nutrition in all animals, because we don't have chlorophyll, we cannot perform photosynthesis. So we are dependent upon the plant for our food requirements. Okay, so we are doing heterotrophic nutrition. Now autotrophic nutrition can be divided into two parts: chemosynthesis and photosynthesis. Okay, now let's chemosynthesis. In certain bacteria, they do certain kind of chemical reaction and they generate their food. So it happens in like sulfur bacteria, iron bacteria, okay, cyanobacteria. So these are the example of chemosynthesis. So they perform some kind of chemical reaction. And sulfur bacteria, iron bacteria, these are the bacteria which is found in a very, very harsh condition, like in near volcano, hot spring. So their life is very difficult, but they have adapted to do chemosynthesis, and in this way these bacteria performs chemical reaction and generate their food. Now photosynthesis is the second kind of um, autotrophic nutrition. And here, how can you define it? The process by which green plants prepare their own food from carbon dioxide and water by using sunlight energy in the presence of chlorophyll is called photosynthesis. Okay, now this equation of photosynthesis is very important. It comes for 1 mark. And this is the equation which is given in your book. So you have to learn it. So what is this? 6 molecules of carbon dioxide joins with 12 molecules of water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. And they prepare sugar, water and 6 molecules of oxygen. Okay, so this is the equation. Now, can you tell me that the oxygen which is releasing out here, it is coming from water or carbon dioxide?
From the water.
From water. Yes, exactly, from water. Okay, now I am giving you 30-second time. You all learn this equation. 30-second time starts now. Timer. Sri Hari, close your eyes and tell me the equation of photosynthesis.
6CO2 plus 12 H2O gives 6 C6H12O6 plus 6O2 plus 6CO2.
Yeah. So when you're learning, no, when you're and on the top of the arrow, one side you will write chlorophyll and the other side what you will write sunlight. So that is perfect. That is 1 mark question comes in the exam. Now, pigment of photosynthesis. In photosynthesis, in plants, certain pigment, mean the colors are responsible, like plants are green in color because they have a color or pigment which is called chlorophyll. Chlorophyll A and B, these are the predominant pigment found in plant. Plants, some part are red, orange, purple, or some other color, okay, yellow. So why they are like that? So they had the definite proportion of some other pigment like keratin or xanthophyll. You know what? The keratin and xanthophyll, they can also absorb the carbon dioxide. They can also play a role in photosynthesis, but their role is very less. Most of the photosynthesis happens by the green pigment, which is called chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B. So these are the pigment which is actually doing the photosynthesis. So if you see the molecular structure of chlorophyll is such a way that it can trap the sunlight. Okay, it can trap the sunlight and it can serve as catalyst. Catalyst means a chemical which involved in the chemical reaction. They speed up the process of reaction and at the end they remain unchanged. Okay, so now let us see that the cross section of leaf. Cross section of leaf. So suppose this leaf is there and you are taking a thin section and then you are observing it under the microscope. So what all thing you can see? So that is called the cross section of leaf. So when you will see the cross section of leaf, so you will be able to see certain this kind of tissue structure. Okay, so on the top, this kind of tissue is there, barrel shaped structure, barrel shaped structure. So this barrel shaped structure is called upper epidermis. It is covered by cuticle. Okay, this is covered by cuticle. And below that, you have this kind of cell. Okay, this kind of cell without any intercellular space. Okay, now again, the same kind of I mean that the elongated cell without intercellular space is present. Okay, now you make some cells, some tissue and create some intercellular space. This diagram is important for your exam. Okay, in any direction you make some oval shape cells. Okay, and after that what you will draw? You will draw lower epidermis. And in the lower epidermis you make some guard cell. And in this way stomata will be made. And then lower epidermis you covered by cuticle. Now what you do here, you make some this kind of dots. And actually what are these dots? These dots are chloroplast. Okay, these dots are chloroplast. So you have to make these dots in this cell as well as in this cell. Okay, so I'm not making dot because it will take so much of time. Now I'm doing labeling. This is called upper epidermis. This is called lower epidermis. Sorry, lower epidermis. Okay. Now what you will write here? You write here cuticle. Here also you can write cuticle. But in lower epidermis you can see that the something is there. This is called actually stomata. Stomata, and stomata is a cavity, it is a pore or void. Okay, so this is a gap between two cells, and these two cells are called guard cell. Okay, guard cell. No, this is one. This one is palisade parenchyma. This is called spongy parenchyma. Palisade and spongy parenchyma are the part of mesophyll tissue. Okay, mesophyll tissue. All right. Palisade and spongy parenchyma are a part of mesophyll tissue. Alright, so this is the transverse section of the leaf. Now in front of you, you have two pictures. You can draw any of the picture because both the pictures has all the parts. Alright, did you understand? This diagram can come for 2 to 3 marks. So be ready for that. Any doubt here? Okay, so I'm moving to the next slide. Steps of photosynthesis. This is another important thing, and this comes for 3 marks. 3 marks. So in the steps of photosynthesis, first step is absorption of light energy by chlorophyll, conversion of light energy to chemical energy, and splitting of water molecule into hydrogen and oxygen. Then reduction of carbon dioxide to carbohydrate. Now this comes for 3 marks. Okay, this is the question. The question will come in this way. Write the 3 steps of photosynthesis, and in bracket it will be written 3 marks. It means you have to write this all 3 points. So what is the first point? Absorption of light energy by chlorophyll, conversion of light energy to chemical energy, and splitting of water molecule into hydrogen and oxygen, and reduction of carbon dioxide to carbohydrate. I am giving you 15-second time, and then you have to tell me. 15-second time. Okay, time up. Nimit, can you tell me the 3 steps of photosynthesis?
Ma'am, you
Nimit?
can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Tell me the 3 steps of photosynthesis one by one.
Absorption of light energy by chlorophyll,
1 mark.
conver- conversion of light energy into chemical energy, and splitting of water molecule into hydrogen and oxygen,
2 marks.
and reduction of carbon dioxide to carbohydrate.
Perfect. You got 3 marks for your answer. Okay, so in the same way you have to write, this is written in your book. Now, what is the second period? What's the second period? Because according to my watch, it's time.
French.
Hmm? French teacher is...
French.
Okay, so thank you, dear. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.